In this video, I am going to create a product with Canva Print. I am going to order that product and then I will unbox it for you guys. Can you guess what it is? What's going on, everyone? Ronnie here. Welcome back to the channel. This is the place where you learn everything about Canva, how to use Canva, how to design with Canva, how to make money with Canva. This is the place. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Today's video is all about Canva Print. I want you to discover through my experience how to use Canva Print. So I am going to create a project, create a product, order that product, and then we will unbox it together. So at the end of the tutorial, you will see the final result of what I created, the final product. So stick around. Alright, so we are going to start with the Canva homepage as usual, and we are going to hover all the way to the button right here that says Print Product. Okay, so let's click on that, and from here you will have to choose between one of the many different print products. So for me, because it's already winter here in Australia, it's a little bit freezing, and here in the studio with just a t-shirt, I feel like I could use a sweater or a hoodie or something cool to keep me warm, you know. So let's go ahead and choose a hoodie. Okay, so let's create a hoodie. I love that Canva has all of these different print products, at least here in Australia. So the different products available in your market, in your country, will vary depending on where you live. So don't be surprised if you don't see all of the products that I had here on my screen. So Canva will open a blank document. So you see here my working area. And on the left side panel right here, we have a couple of templates that we could use to create our hoodie design. So some of them are cool, but I feel like we need to create our very own design. However, in order to make sure that the design we are going to create for the hoodie, I imagine a hoodie with some sort of message right here in the front. So I will need this message to be positioned at the right place. So pretty much around this area of my chest. Okay, so one tip that I would give you is to start with one of the pre-made designs that are made for this kind of design particularly. So I see this one right here with one sentence right here and a little heart design. So I'm gonna click on that and you see this sentence right here. If I click on Print Hoodie, I can see a preview of my design and I can zoom in to see it all the way, like to see it full screen. And I see that this sentence is pretty much over the chest of this man. So it's good. Mine will be with bigger letters, I imagine, but the positioning of this sentence, maybe not the heart element, but the sentence is at the right place. So maybe one thing I can do is to select this sentence right here, and with my Shift key selected, I'm gonna use my up arrow on my keyboard to move it up slightly. Now let's see again. Yeah, this looks good. I'm gonna get rid of the heart for now because I don't need that. And what I'm going to do is to bring a guide. So if you don't see your guides, or if you don't see the rulers here on top and on the left side, just go to your File button and then Show Rulers and Guides. So make sure these are activated if they're not on your design, because I think a guide will be quite useful here. So I'm going to position the guide about here, okay? And again, I'm going to make sure this sentence, yeah, it's pretty much where I want it to be. Maybe I shouldn't have moved it, so I'm going to reverse that. I'm going to select it with my Shift key, select it, one stroke of my downward arrow, okay? And then I'm gonna grab this guide and position it right underneath my text box right here. Okay, so that is a good base to work with to make sure this one sentence will be positioned at the right place. So now we are going to create our design. So I had this idea. First, I want to use my branded color. My branded color is this yellow color from my profile picture, kind of the same as this profile picture right here. So I want to use that color in my design, okay? And I also want to use my branded font, which is prompt black. So I'm going to select this text box right here. I'm gonna give it a bigger size, let's say 96. And I'm going to change Cupcakes for prompt black, which is my branded font. Okay, and the design I want to create will say Dream Bigger. Okay, that is the one motivational sentence that I want to use on my t-shirt. I'd love to have a t-shirt that says dream bigger. So let's create it. That's the beauty of it. We can now create our very own fashion items with Canva. And I love that, and I'm really looking forward to see how this will turn out. So let's create it first. Okay, so dream bigger. I'm gonna just write it, dream bigger. Okay, this is how it looks so far. Let me click here to see how this looks on the t-shirt. So it is, in my opinion, in the right position. Okay, so I'm gonna close this preview. I'm gonna give this my yellow color, dream bigger. Okay, looks good. I close my object panel right here. Let's open it back up. Okay, dream bigger. And obviously I could just go like so and have a t-shirt or have a hoodie that says dream bigger, but it's a little bit plain. And I want this to be slightly more sophisticated. So I have an idea. I would like to have some sort of outline around this and use maybe two other colors. One would be black and the other one would be white. Okay, so maybe directly around the yellow color, I could have a black color, and then around this, I would have another color. But maybe also I could have some sort of effect with the word bigger to make each letter progressively bigger. So I would have like dream bigger and the letters would exponentially grow. So let's try to do something like this. It's gonna be a little bit of a working with different text boxes, but I think we can make this work. So what I will do is to cut the letters I-G-G-E-R, Igor. So I will cut this and I'm stuck with dream B. Okay, so what I'll do, I will reduce the text box to about this size, and I will create another text box by holding my Option key and dragging this one and pasting the rest of the word. Okay, so I just need the I, and it is still 96. Okay, so let's do this. And what I will do, I will increment by 20 points. Okay, so instead of 96, let's go for 116 for my first letter here, the I. Okay, so what I will do here as well, I will grab this guide and put it right underneath my text right here. So this letter should touch the guide as well. And I'm using my keyboard arrow to actually see what's going on here. Maybe I can collapse this panel. This was a sign at the beginning of the tutorial that I needed to collapse the panel. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Just need to make sure you see a little bit spilling through here. So I need to push it up, and I can see that my guide is not exactly touching these letters. So now it is. And now this I right here is properly positioned, I would say. Maybe it needs to come a little bit closer to the B to respect the same distance between the D and the R right here, or the E and the A, or the A and the M. You see this distance right here. Yeah, so maybe a little bit closer still. So I'm gonna click on it and bring it closer to my B letter. Okay, perfect. Now, I'm gonna repeat the same process, and I'm gonna close this as well so I have maximum space here. I'm gonna select this letter, hold my Option key and drag, okay? And now this needs to be a G, and the G needs to be 20 bigger, so 136. Okay, so that's my G right here. What I'll do, I will again just move this letter away from, and this time this part of my G needs to be touching my guide. Okay, make sure it's not this part, because if you look at fonts, this is the upper part of the letter that needs to be aligned with the rest right here. The lower part of the letter, it's okay for it to be underneath my guide. Okay, how is this looking? Maybe it needs to come a little bit closer to my I. Okay, dream big. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna continue the process by Option and dragging this letter right here. I hold my Option and then drag this here, and this needs to be 156 now. Progressively getting bigger and bigger. This is the effect we are going for. So making sure it is touching here. This guy is very useful to help me align everything. Okay, now I need an E, so Option, duplicate this. Let's create the E letter. All right, and give this an increment of 20 as well, 176. And again, I'm going to align this using my keyboard arrow to finish, to be very precise with the alignment here. Okay, this looks good. And then the last letter is an R. So again, duplicate this, and this needs to be 196. 196, and then we have the final letter. Perfect. I'm going to position this on my guide and take a look at this word. I think we are up to something interesting here. I'm going to reduce the size of the canvas to see what's going on. I think in terms of alignment, I'm pretty much there. Yeah. I think I'm pretty good. Maybe this G could come a little bit closer, and then this one as well. Just bring everything a little bit closer. Just like fine tuning at this stage. Okay, this looks good to me. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna group everything, and I'm going to position this in the center of the page, okay? Not the middle, but the center of the page. And I think now is a good time to have another look at the preview right here. Dream bigger. Now, this looks much more interesting than the word simply written in the same size. So I'm already pretty happy about this. Now let's implement my idea of having an outline around these two words. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Well, I know a little trick, but in order to implement this trick, you will need to be a Canva Pro user. You need the background remover. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to export this page. Okay, so this is page 1. I only have one page. I'm going to download this as a PNG with a transparent background. Okay, so download. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to re-upload this into Canva. So let me click on upload right here. I'm going to re-upload this and create another page right here and bring this on that page. And I'm going to also stretch this to basically be the entire page. And I can reduce the space around the word, but I really need this to be centered in the middle of the page. So pretty much like so. I'm happy with this. I'm still on the guide, so this is good. Let's have another look. So if you want to preview again, I need to push this page to page number 1. Otherwise, it's not gonna show on my preview for my hoodie. So you see, we can have like both sides of the hoodie, but I just want one-sided hoodie. So yeah, it's still centered, still looks good. So I'm gonna work with this. But now, instead of having this as individual letters, this is actually an image because I exported it without a background. So yeah, this is an image, just the word. And because it is an image, I can apply my effect to have this outline around it. So I'm gonna go with the image selected, I'm gonna go to edit image, and I'm gonna find the shadows, okay? So click on the glow effect from the shadows. So I'm gonna click on this, and I'm gonna click on the little settings to actually set my shadows so they create an outline around these two words. Okay, so first I'm going to set the size to 15, transparency to 100, and the blur to 0. So it's a solid outline around this. Maybe 15 is a little bit too big. Let's go for 12. Yes, this looks a bit better. So yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. Dream bigger. I'm gonna apply this effect. So Canva is going to apply the effect. Good, the effect is applied. I can get rid of this download right here. And what I'm going to do next is to simply apply the same effect a second time with a different color. This time I'm gonna apply a white color. So again, edit image. I'm gonna go to my shadows, go to my glow, click on the option or the settings option, and I'm gonna apply the exact same number. So 12, transparency 100, and blur 0. But this time I'm gonna change the color to white. And this is what we have. So I'm gonna apply this. Just give it a few seconds until this button disappears, and there, the button has disappeared. It is now time for me to do the final check on my hoodie, one-sided please. Show me how this looks. This looks great. I'm really happy about this design. I think we have a winner, guys. This is the design I'm going to send to Canva to print on my hoodie. So let's do this. Let's move on to the next phase of this tutorial, which is to actually order or to send your product to print. Okay, so I want this to be one-sided. I don't want any print on the back. So you still have the option. If I wanted this to be printed on the back instead of the front of my hoodie, I could turn this on with one side selected here. The other option, you could have a double-sided design. I don't want a double-sided because I mostly want this to be doing my tutorials when it's cold like today, so you will only see the front of my hoodie. But if you wanted a double-sided, you could design something different here. You don't have to reproduce the same design, and this page 2 would be what's in the back of your t-shirt or hoodie or sweater. But for me, I just want a one-sided one. Okay, color. So we have different colors of hoodies. Black, charcoal, you have your gray, and you have a navy. I think I'm gonna go with heather charcoal because, yeah, why not? It looks good like so, in a gray color. I don't really want a black color. That would be, I don't know. I just want to try something different. Okay, so select your hoodie option. Adult, yes. Quantity, 1, yes. Size, well, that's a good question. Usually I'm a large, but depending sometimes if it's size big, I'm a medium. If it's size small, I'm an extra large. I don't really know. It's kind of hard. I think Canva has a guide to help you choose, but I never really understand these guides anyway. So I'm gonna go for large. And just to be safe, I'm gonna add another hoodie of the same design, and I'm going to make it extra large. Okay, so I have 2, and in the worst case scenario, I can gift one to Diana, who is smaller than me, and keep the other one, but at least I would have something I can actually work with. Okay, so that will cost me 105 Australian dollars. Okay, I'm fine with that, I can continue. On this page, you will have to enter your shipping details, so your full name, your contact number, your address, and choose between 2 types of shipping. You have standard, 5 to 8 business days, which is free, and express, which is faster but will cost you a couple of dollars. And then once you have filled up all of your shipping details here, you click on continue, enter your payment details, and you are good to go. I will skip these 2 steps for privacy reasons, but I am going to order the hoodies. So let's do this. All right, guys, I just ordered a product, and there is one last thing I would like to show you before we get to the unboxing stage. Obviously, I need to wait a couple of days, but I want to show you where in Canva you can see a recap of your orders. So if you click on your profile picture and go to your account settings, you should see right here on the left side an icon that says purchase history. So if you click here, you should see all of the things you have already ordered with Canva Print. And so if we look at the first line right here, I have the hoodie, and I can view my order. So there, this is pretty cool. I have my 2 hoodies in size L and XL. This is the price. I have the full recap of this hoodie. From here, you can track your order, you can view your invoice. So I really like that you have this recap of your print orders right there in your Canva account. Now, let's wait a couple of days and see what Australia Post is gonna bring to my doorstep. Yeah?
I've got a package for Ronnie.
Okay, opening. Okay, let's do this. All right, guys, the package has arrived. It is right here. It took about 4 or 5 business days, but got my package. I'm gonna unbox it for you guys. So for that, I need my glasses, of course. So what I like about these boxes is that they have this just easy opening. I don't need a knife or anything. Oh, I'm nervous now. Let's see how these hoodies turned out. Wow, so this is what the box looks like in the inside with a nice quote. Creativity is intelligence having fun. I like that. Okay, so let's see. I have a thank you note. Thanks for bringing your design to life. Yeah, this is to show that Canva is planting 1 tree every time you order a design. So that's good. We have some Canva stickers, nice stickers, the Canva logo, 1 print, 1 tree, choose kindness, and free to be different. But then what we all wanted to see are these bad boys right here, the hoodies. So this is the color. So this one is the larger one, the XL. Okay, but the print is really nice. I really like the quality of this print, and I like the color as well. I like the placement. I think this is going to look very good when I'm filming my tutorial. So let's check out the other one, the smaller one. This is the L size, which I believe will be my size. Let me show you guys. So there it is. We have the same print. Let me have a closer look right here. I like how the print is consistent. The color looks good. And I like the combination of this charcoal gray with the yellow. This is going to be very good on me. So overall, I'm very happy about the quality of these two hoodies. Obviously, I'm going to try them on, but the first look is that the quality of the material of the cloth itself looks very good. The print quality is also good, and when I touch it, I can feel like there's a print here, but it seems durable. It doesn't seem like this is going to go away after washing it for a few times. In terms of size, I think I did well to choose two different sizes. I'm going to go with the large size. So these size pretty normal, I would say, because I'm a M or L in real life. I ordered an XL in case they were sizing very small, but I think they're sizing normal. So yeah, just choose your regular size. All right, so let's go back to the studio and try these on. Okay guys, I am now back in the studio and I put on the larger one. So I just wanted to show you the quality of the print, which is good in my opinion. But the sizing, this is the XL one, so the larger one, and you can see that it's quite large actually for me. That would be a little bit too large. In terms of the length, let me show you by standing out. So the length is pretty good. Overall, I think this is the good size in terms of the length, but in terms of the shoulders and the arms, you can see it's a little bit big. And also for reference, I am 1 meter high. I'm very short. And also for reference, my height is 186 centimeters. I don't know exactly how much that is in foot or feet, maybe 6 something, 6'1", I'm not sure. But what I can tell you is for 1 meter 86 centimeters, the XL is a little bit big. Okay, so now I'm gonna try on the other one, the large one, and see how it fits. All right, this is the large one, and as you can see, it fits me much better. I'm not very big as a person. I weigh 78 kilos, so for 1 meter 86. So let me stand up to show you in terms of the length. This is good. I like the length of this as well. It's a little bit less long than the previous one, but I think it fits me very well. Also, one thing I noticed is that there was a slight difference in terms of the print quality for each model. So the large one is, in my opinion, a little bit of a lesser quality than the extra large one. In terms of the length of the arms, this one is good. I mean, could be a little bit longer, but not gonna be an issue. I just like that this one fits me better. So this is probably the one you are going to see me rocking while shooting tutorials sometimes. Alright guys, we made it to the end. If you watched it until this far, leave me in the comments the word dream bigger. And also, I'm going to leave you another video right here to watch next about creating mockups with Canva. Maybe that is useful to create your print-on-demand project. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.